Hi guys, back with another review of Better Call Saul, season 6, episode 2. And yeah, man, this was like the best episode since probably like the episode with Mike and Saul Goodman when they were in the desert, and just how intense that episode was. Yeah, but it basically was like this for Vargas because things get really bad for him in this episode. And I was thinking, like, man, I was thinking like around episode 3 and 4 where they actually start to proper engage him and try to kill him and stuff. For what he did to, you know, Lalo, but they find out that he's actually alive because Lalo kind of tells his uncle, and then they tell Gustavo, and that kind of in this episode, and then that's when they might have to kill Vargas. So that's when they kind of send in someone to kill Vargas, but then he kind of finds the person who was sent in to possibly kill him. It seems like he was watching him, but then Vargas finds out by calling Mike and then seeing it win at the guy who was spying on him. Like he might have been there to actually kill him, so I guess Vargas just knocks him out and then tries to escape. But then like basically the whole army of the cartel come, even the twins come to kill him. We just see Vargas, basically the vast actor with two guns, just hiding in the car, trying to start the car as well. They find him, so he has to shoot one of the people because he has like someone hostage, and then the twins find him, but then someone tries to kill Vargas, but then one of the twins like shoots the guy because they want him alive because they want to. Well, basically, the uncle probably wants to torture him and stuff before he dies. So they even willing to kill their own people just to get to Vargas alive. But Vargas does Vargas escape again? I don't think he escapes because man, that guy gets destroyed. It's like a similar situation where Hank when he's about to get killed by the twins, and he uses the car to fight back, but things don't work out as well for Vargas. They do capture him at the end, right? It's just like man, there was a lot going on at the time, so it was crazy. Like that part of the episode was awesome. Yeah. And then the stuff with Saul Goodman and Kim, who I guess kind of gets involved again with trying to bring down Howard. Basically, they kind of use some of I guess Goodman's old people who used to work with. Well, not used to work with, that he was doing business with, who like basically one of the people that he warned before. And when the wife sees him, she doesn't want anything to do with Saul Goodman. So yeah, I decided to change locations, but yeah, basically the wife didn't want to work with him again because of what happened last time, and I guess what happened to the husband that ruined his career. And I don't want anything bad to happen to him again with what they've built right now. So they kind of hesitate to do business with him. Well, the wife anyway, because the husband's even fine with doing it again, even after what happened. Because it's one of those situations where the wife is in control, then the husband basically, yeah. But it gets to a point where they're desperate and they just work with him anyway. But then, well, it seems like they're going to work with him, but then they kind of find out the details that they need to know, and then they just fire him. But then Kim comes and kind of helps out and kind of forces them to either get into, you know, with what their plan is with Howard, with accusing him of doing, drugs and all that, and how they use them to approach, one of Howard's, people who he does business with, and who, so Goodman used to work with, accusing, Howard of what he did with the drugs and stuff. Because in the first episode, they kind of planted the drugs in his locker, and now they're kind of using these people to accuse him, basically building up evidence to get rid of Howard, which I can't believe that's the story for Saul Goodman in his last season. Basically, maybe take his position, and then the Saul Goodman that we all love and know comes in with the power that he has, and then later on he'll work with Heisenberg and all that. Yeah, Jesse Pittman in Breaking Bad. So yeah, if that's what's gonna happen, basically, because Kim basically blackmails him to get with Saul's plan because the wife doesn't want to work with him, and it's either that or they go to jail basically because of Kim's connections. So they're kind of forced to work with Saul Goodman, and even Saul Goodman's like shocked, like, "Damn, Kim, you're willing to go that far? Damn." Where they'd actually do proper jail time as well. Damn. Well, the husband would definitely do proper jail time. The wife would get like 24 months. But yeah, with what Kim does. Because in a way, they've been basically stealing people's money, so she can like bring them down hard if they don't go with the plan to bring down Howard. And that's basically the stuff with Saul Goodman in this episode. Yep. Making Kim look more dangerous than Saul Goodman. I just wonder how they're going to end things with her character C. As for Mike, I guess, it gets to a point where Gustavo wants to kidnap Vargas's father. But, Mike's trying to prove that Vargas is alive because at this point they think he's dead. But he gets proof showing that Vargas is alive and he actually escapes. Because they basically have Mike at gunpoint because they're not letting him do their job, like kidnapping his father. And I guess that stops him from what he was going to do. Because I guess Mike kind of still has a conscience or whatever. Why he even cared. Yeah. Like at the beginning of the episode with those two girls who are just like probably crackheads. Like instead of killing them, he just decides to give them money and just get away from the area and don't come back. Otherwise, they'll die. Kind of shows that Mike is kind of a good guy at heart anyway. Yeah, even though he's in a dirty business. And I just wonder if Gustavo really wants Vargas dead after what just happened, since the cartel know that Vargas is the one who killed Lalo, and there's a traitor. So I'm kind of surprised they even gave him that information, the cartel, to Gustavo. But we'll see what happens in the next episode. So yeah, I mean, not Breaking Bad. It feels like Breaking Bad right now, but Better Call Saul is just awesome right now. It's good to have something like this after Top Boy because I'm done with the power shows. They're a joke. So it's good to have Better Call Saul for one more season, and then I don't know if they'll do anything else with the franchise afterwards. Yeah, but yeah, I guess I'll end the review here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.